Well, hello friends, we are back. You know, y'all seem to love what we did so well the other night that I invited my neighbor friend Pearman Parker. I don't know that I actually
you didn't
listen, you mad? Are you mad?
No, but I'm NeighberFrend.
Right. So I don't think that I introduced her on the last one. So
I'm the neighbor.
Right. Let's formally introduce. This is NeighberFrend Pearman Parker. All right. So today we're gonna make strawberry pie. I'm tell y'all how this happened. So I don't really like dessert that much. I don't like cake at all. Usually for my birthday, I get strawberry pies for my birthday. And so
And her birthday's coming up. She's Gemini.
It's coming soon, folks. And so, you know, I usually mark strawberry season by my birthday. But lo and behold, NeighberFrend randomly showed up at my door the other day with a carton of strawberries. And we'll tell them where you got them from.
Holland
Bottom.
Something.
Holland Bottom, girl, you got to have that together.
Holland Bottoms Farms from Cabot.
Right. So,
and they're the best strawberries I've ever had. I didn't realize how terrible other strawberries tasted until I had these strawberries.
They were incredible.
They spoiled me.
Yeah, they were pretty incredible. So thing is, I used those that my NeighberFrend surprised me with to make a pie last week. And y'all, the pie tasted beautiful, but it had some problems in its execution. So,
according to Daryl, according to me, I thought it was beautiful and tasted like heaven.
Well, not only do we want it to look pretty, taste pretty, but we want it to look pretty too. So I said we're gonna try it again this week. Due to our misadventure last week, we're gonna try it again this week. So we're gonna come to you and we're gonna show you how I make my strawberry cream pie. Well, all right, friends, this is our first step. The first thing we do in the preparation for our pie is we have to get together our pie crust. And so I use a frozen pie crust. I use Pillsbury. Pillsbury not paying me for this, but that is what I use. NeighberFrend got a little bit of problem with me and my frozen pie crust, but that's all right. She can talk to you about it because she's an actual baker. I am not.
I mean, like a stress baker. So I'm baking at least once or twice a week.
So what would you do? Why you got such a problem with my pie crust? When I told her it was frozen, she was like, eesh.
So it's not necessarily a problem. It's actually, pie crust can be really difficult to make from scratch. And I have, but this is a great alternative. And so we're just going to take the pie crust out. We're going to sprinkle it in this here beautiful dish. And that way it will sort of set and bake and cook in this lovely ceramic dish.
Well, we are back, folks. Our next step is to do the first stage of our filling, which is the cream cheese. Cream cheese is absolutely my favorite thing. And so as you see, we got just 1 8-ounce block of Philadelphia cream cheese. Philadelphia cream cheese ain't paying me. That's just what I use. You use whatever you want to use. And we're going to put that into our mixer. And we'll have to scrape it down, scrape it out of there. Yep. So let them see you do this. You get the scraper.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
We get the scraper here. We got a scraper. Where's production?
I can't do this. All right, I'm ready.
All right, so then you'll see that we pull it up.
And then you'll just sort of go through like this. Now, be very careful with these nice mixers that Miss Daryl has here. Because I will tell you, I was doing this and had I had not room temperature butter, and it ended up messing up these pretty bad because I was forcing it. Don't force anything in life or cooking.
Don't do it, honey. Nope. If it don't come easy, you might want to step on back.
Yep, you might want to ask why it's not easy.
Step on back. See, you see now how that's getting a little bit easier? And so then you're going to stop, and we're going to do that a few more times. So you can stop it there. We can go ahead and add. All right, so you want to go ahead and add the vanilla and the almond extract. And as I told y'all, you will have to keep on scraping.
So a teaspoon of vanilla?
Yep. About a teaspoon of vanilla.
Okay.
And then we'll do probably about a fourth of teaspoon of almond extract, because that almond extract is strong and it get to going real quick. And so that's one of the things I missed the last time. I was trying to get together my Mother's Day gift. When I got distracted, I messed around and poured a bunch of that almond extract in there, thinking it was vanilla, and I could taste it when in that pie in my after product, and it tasted good, but you could definitely tell that I got distracted on that. So there we have it.
It's so funny. I've only had Daryl's pie one time, and just smelling the almond extract reminds me of immediately. So that's how you're on a good, got something good going on. All right.
So we're gonna just continue to whip and scrape that down, and we'll come back to y'all shortly. Well, hello friends. We are going to our next step. We're gonna make the strawberry filling, and I just want to highlight one little thing is I store my produce into these jars. I love jars. I'm absolutely obsessed with jars, and I also think that they last a little longer when you take them out of whatever they come in from the store and you put them into this jar. And I'll make a note. Normally you'll see that metal ring, but they rust out so bad.
They do.
And so I found that they now sell this reusable plastic leak-proof option. So this is how I store all of my my produce, and it looks so pretty.
It does look so pretty.
I would open up my refrigerator and show y'all, but then you
her refrigerator is so fancy.
Oh my goodness, you get too much into my business if I do all that. So I'm not gonna open all my refrigerator up, but I will just tell you that we're gonna take some of these. This is how we're gonna start. You need plenty strawberries for the topping. So we got 3 different levels. You got your cream cheese, you got your strawberry puree, and then you're going to put the fresh strawberries cut up on top of there. And so now we're just going to take a couple of these strawberries. We're going to cut the top off. Don't have to be nothing fancy.
And Daryl, does it matter what kind of knife you use? Daryl's got some really nice knives. I know, y'all, but I'm just saying, I didn't know if you all these fancy knives.
I think the knife man told me it's a paring knife. I don't know if that's the right knife to use or not, but that's the one I'm using, and it's cutting, so it's working. In addition to the fact they probably cut so good because I just got them sharp.
That's true.
Alright folks, so we are back, and so we now have, you can take a look on there and see.
Oh, I gotta unattach here. All right, here we go.
So show them what that puree looks like.
Look at that gorgeousness.
And so now what we're gonna do is take this puree, we're gonna incorporate it into some cornstarch. So the cornstarch is what's gonna give us that what do you call it?
I call it gel.
Yep. So
all right.
Give us that gel. You want to use cornstarch because cornstarch is going to dissolve a lot easier than flour will. And cornstarch also has better thickening power. So as you can see, basically now we have dissolved our cornstarch, and now once it's dissolved, you want to turn the heat up on it. And once it starts to boil, that's when it will start to thicken. You want to keep whisking, and so once you see it start to change, go ahead and take it down to low. As you see there, it's developed. So go ahead and take that down to low and whisk. You see how quickly that happened? So you want to stay on top of it. And at this point, you can go ahead and add your, we're going to add our puree. See? You see that texture there? That's the texture you want. And you see, that's basically all we're looking for. Just kind of a gelatinous.
Y'all, I know y'all can't smell it. Ooh, but it smells so good.
And so we're going to add a little taste of vanilla to this as well. You still got your vanilla over there?
I sure do.
If you add a little taste of vanilla to this.
Now, what you mean by a little taste?
Oh, goodness, girl.
I know. You just wilding out over here without any of these measurements now, y'all. I don't know what a little taste is.
Y'all, I don't know.
An eighth of a teaspoon?
About a fourth of it. Put about a fourth in there.
Okay. All right. Vanilla or almond?
Vanilla. Just vanilla. We won't put almond in this one as well. All right, that's that's about enough. That's fine. And then you just whisk that on in there. Well, hello, friends. We are here for the final step. We're going to put this thing together. And so here we just scraping out our cream cheese mixture that we put together last time. And I don't know, can they see what I'm doing now?
Yeah.
So we're just going to spread the cream cheese mixture into the bottom of our pie crust. Because remember, we got 3 different layers. This is our first layer. Just spread that into there.
Oh, that's so
this is my
pretty.
favorite. I love cream cheese so well. It is one of my favorite things.
Oh, okay. We just, all these multi-angles.
Yeah, with the angles, baby.
All right.
All right. And so now, the next step, what we do is you want to find what I like to do. I divided my strawberries, as you see. We just slice the strawberries
Look at those. Oh, they're so pretty.
And I divided mine up into like the ends of them because we're going to take these ends and we're going to line our pie using those ends, creating points. And so, just go around and line it like so.
Y'all, I know y'all can't smell it, but it smells so good.
I had to do smell-o-vision or something. Uh-oh. It's all right. We had a little casualty there, but we caught him. Next step is to take, so now you see how we got that sitting up.
And y'all, they're kind of like stuck
points
in there.
Yeah, so they sit in there. And then our next thing, so I told y'all I had a couple of execution flaws last week. And this is one of them. So I got too ambitious on when I poured my stuff here and there. So the thing is, we got 2 different levels of the pour. So first we want to lay down some of our strawberries. Just lay them down into the filling.
Is there any specific way that you're doing that?
Not this way, so I do the points out.
Okay.
So we want
that one's got point in though.
I messed up. Why you have to tell them that, girl? But so this is one of my execution flaws last time. So you want to make sure that you do that step first. All right. So now we're going to pour our gel on top of that. See?
Now are you pouring everything in there, or are you just going to do like a little bit?
I just poured enough to cover it.
Okay.
Enough to cover that. I don't have a certain amount. Girl, you want everything to be so measured.
I don't know. I can't help it because I've done messed up way too many things, not measuring and...
Well, listen, I mean, this is a good point for a life lesson, ain't it?
That's true. Amen. Yeah.
We can all live it a different way. It don't make it necessarily right or wrong. I don't really cook with recipes. Can't tell you most of the time what's in it, what's not in it, how much is in it. I just kind of put it together. On the other hand, you enjoy cooking with recipes. It don't make it right or wrong. We both get there right.
Oh, yes.
There it is. Just
well,
like
there it is. Oh.
All right, so now our next step, or our final step. So I pulled out.
Ooh, isn't that pretty?
Big, pretty
girl, it's beautiful. Yeah, I love it.
Really big, pretty one. It's going to go right there in the center, just like that right there.
Yep.
Then we're going to fan out the leaves on it. You see, we want to make it be pretty. And then, here we go with our final garnishing. So we will just press those.
And this is a cold pie too. I don't know if
cold pie.
We said that. I certainly didn't realize it because I kept thinking we were going to cook it.
No, we don't cook nothing. It's a cold pie. So you will have to let it set up in the refrigerator. But the only thing that we cooked was the pie crust. I don't know if we told y'all that. So we did have to make sure that our pie crust cooled. But that was the only cooking part of this process, which I absolutely love. And I'll tell y'all something else that I messed up last week. I got so eager to eat it. I didn't let it cool and sit up. So it spread it was messed all up. It
tasted like heaven. I don't know what you're talking about.
And so y'all, this is what we do. We just continue to line like that. Now, ain't that
Isn't
pretty?
it pretty?
Ain't
I
that
love
pretty?
it.
So we might have to cheat a little bit and find us a berry that'll fit in some of these spaces because we want to keep our look together. What you think about putting another line around
I
it?
think that would be beautiful.
Let's see what that'll look like.
So how do you cut it? You cut it with like a knife?
I cut it with a pie cutter.
Oh.
What you mean?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, Lord Jesus, I don't know. I'm over here saying wild things.
Just wild.
Just-
Just talking out your head, girl. Talking nonsense. Cut it with a pie cutter.
You
So
probably
then-
got a fancy pie cutter too.
No, I just got a regular pie cutter from Walmart.
Okay.
But we're gonna I'm gonna fill in some of these spaces with I'm gonna take some of the smaller ones.
I'm just going to zoom in so y'all can see it a little bit, how pretty it is. And it's so refreshing. I don't know if y'all have had it or not, but it's just so...
When they fresh like
Oh.
that. So you see I'm taking some of the smaller ones and just filling in these spaces. Just so it'll be real nice. Because what I tell you, not only do we want it to taste good, but we want it to look good, don't we?
Yes.
So we're gonna fill in our spaces because this is where. What you think?
I love it.
All right, y'all. So there you have it. We have our completed strawberry cream pie. Thank y'all for watching.
Thank
be
y'all.
good.
Bye.